Hey traders, this is Jason from Leavitt Brothers. This is a quick midday video to talk about tech and non-tech trades. Obviously, you know, big cap tech stocks have been leading the market this year. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla have all made all-time highs. If you've been in, and several of these stocks have been recommended at Leavitt Brothers on a few occasions over the last few months, you're happy and content with how your portfolio has grown. If you're not in, you probably have a lot of anxiety. All these traders around you, especially ones on social media, are bragging about making lots of money, and you're not. The purpose of this video isn't to knock you. Instead, it's to show you can make a lot of money. You could have made a lot of money the last few months without touching tech. Okay, let me go through a bunch of examples to make you realize tech stocks are just stocks, and when they move up 10 or 20%, it's no different than any other stock moving up 10 or 20%. Okay. We had Apple on our list as a breakout at 117.5. It moved to 130, which was good for an 11% move, and then it moved up another 20%, which was good for another 15%. Apple's the largest publicly traded company in the world, and it gets a lot of press, but the moves it's undergone over the last few months can be found all over the place. Okay, here's Clorox. It was one of our setups. It got above the 50-day moving average on strong volume. Then it based at a higher level for about 7 weeks. Then it broke out. Okay, we bought at 120 within this higher base. The stock moved. It like sliced through our first target and surged all the way to our second target, which was good for 12%, which was almost exactly the same as our first Apple target. And then it got pretty close to our third and final target up near 140, which was good for a 16% move overall, which was the same as Apple's second move. So while the media obsesses over Apple becoming the world's first trillion-dollar company, the move from Clorox off the early February low is exactly the same. Or I should say was exactly the same, because Clorox has come down since then. We had Amazon on our list as a breakout at 860. Since then it has rallied to about 960, which is good for about 12%. While everyone is predicting Amazon would take over the world and brick-and-mortar retailers were history, Walmart very quietly matched the move. Walmart based for several months. It established itself above its 50-day moving average, which had started to curl up, and then it rallied in an additional 10%. Okay, so they both moved about the same. Okay, in fact, if you could have pinpointed the exact February bottoms in both Amazon and Walmart, you would have made the exact same amount of money because they both moved up about 18.5%. Okay, Amazon gets all the press. Nobody pays attention to Walmart. Yet, since early February, the stocks have moved together. Okay, you don't have to play the popular stocks. There's lots of money to be made playing boring stocks that nobody pays attention to. I've always thought Google was a hard stock to trade because it rarely sets up in a nice, smooth, gentle pattern. Look at this most recent run up from 860 to 960. That's a great move for a big company. Okay, Google is a tech leader. It's popular. It gets headlines. The media talks about it all the time. But guess what? We had McDonald's on our list. It broke out at 130, and now it's up in the 140s. Okay, McDonald's move is almost as big as Google's move, but you don't really hear about it much. Netflix broke out from an 18-month base and ran from 130 to 160. Okay, that's great, but on a percentage basis, Home Depot did better. 3M was one of our stocks, broke out at 180, went to 200. Wyndham was another one of our stocks. It broke out at 85 and moved to 100. Okay. My point is, when everyone on Wall Street and in the mainstream media and on social media are obsessing over a group of stocks, and you have a lot of anxiety because you're not in those stocks, relax. There's money to be made elsewhere in stocks that nobody pays attention to. Okay, come join us at Leavitt Brothers. We publish daily and weekly reports to help keep you on the right side of the trends. And we publish trading and investing ideas to help you outperform the market. Okay? At levittbrothers.com, everything is included in one subscription. At levittbrothers.net, we unbundle everything so you can subscribe to just what you want. Come join us. We'll help you make some money.